Okay, so this is an example, a really good example of a bug that can happen sometimes where what happens is basically a whole bunch of your objects will randomly, like you'll load into a map that you haven't been editing or whatever, or you were editing recently, and suddenly a whole bunch of objects like these and that one, and these were messed up earlier as well, but I already fixed them, they'll just randomly be rotated in weird angles. And what happens is all of these objects I grabbed and I dragged them and I moved them into a new position. And what I think every single one of these that I touched, that I saw, I adjusted their location. And I think that what happens is that the server and the client, so my PC is the client, their server is the server. Essentially, I move something, and the server expects my computer to also tell it a new rotation, but then my computer doesn't send a new rotation, or doesn't send it correctly, or something weird like that happens. And what the result is that the entire thing gets messed up. Everything gets screwy. So you don't want to panic. So what happens with these is, okay, it's important. Here, I'll use this as a good example because I already moved it, so I already know. This object right here, whenever you go hold down your rotation button, it's over there. There's a middle location where it tries to grab the middle of the sort of, draws an entire three-dimensional box around the object and then finds the middle point of that box. And if you hit up on the D-pad in the case of controller, it changes the pivot. Off on the right there it says change pivot, and it moves it to the main point, the center point of the 3D model. Now this is where, when they were 3D modeling it, that was the center point of the model, and they put all of the polygons, built it out like this and all these other directions, so that will always be the center point. And that point is there so that whenever you scale it, you can scale in a certain direction and blah, 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 but the point is it's not in the center of the object. That's the important point here. Now watch this. I'm going to select this, and you can see that that one's way up there. There's also one in the middle. Now what you do is you don't panic. You hold down the right trigger. You press the Y button. It resets the rotation, okay? You go to Object Rotation. You flip it up like this. Look, I've already got it almost to where I had it before. Now I just got to go ahead. Sorry, my daughter's on my lap. Boom. Done. I had it at 45-degree snaps. So all I had to do is rotate it a few times, and it's in exactly the spot it was supposed to be, because the location, that point, did not move. Whenever I moved it manually, it did go to the correct location, and the rotation of the object around that point is all that got messed up. So you just got to keep in mind that all you're trying to focus on is getting it back to the correct rotation. Don't panic. Do not move it. Only reset the rotation, and then adjust your angle until you get your location back. Oh, this is not correct either. Hold on. Boom. There we go. And as you can see, that was designed to clip inside of that to make a nice angle without the scratch marks being all visible and stuff, so I kind of hid them back there because I wanted scratch marks in the middle, but not the edges. Anyway, there you go. That's a great example. We're going to do another piece. Here, we'll do this ring. I don't know where this one's location is. It's down there. Okay, hit Y. Rotate it. Is that the correct angle? Where's this one? Yeah. This one is the correct angle. It's now up against the lip the correct amount, just like over here. And we've got our ring in location. Deselect, select the next one, hit Y, rotate it this way, rotate it that way, and you're good. This is a very common bug that's happened since the very beginning of Forge for Halo Infinite. It's do not panic, just do the little bit of work it requires. It's not hard, and once you're done, your map will be fixed. Ooh, this way. There we go. And as you can see, we're slowly getting back into the, let's see, not that way, this way. Slowly getting back into looking like a proper doorway like over here, as I had designed it. And each of these little pieces, I'm going to have to do it for each of these. There's probably some more pieces. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking good though. Oh, here's a good one. Just gotta hit Y, rotate it this way, rotate it that way. That's part of the wall again. And there we go. It's really that simple. Don't panic. Just remember, keep your towels with you, use Zarkin Fruits, and don't panic. So it's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Some of you will not understand it. Alright, later.